The marriage is shattered already, and we already know this. However, what is making this marriage go even worse and hayward is something that we will be discussing in this video. Now, remember, guys, recently we have heard the news of Thomas Markle Sr. being hospitalized, had his leg amputated. All of these things are happening while Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Dog Biscuit, in California, doing things that are frivolous, things that are really insulting to her relationship with her father. For example, she is launching a chocolate bar. She is launching the Netflix special. She is tweeting. She is posting on Instagram. This is what she is busy with, while her father in Philippines fighting for his life. Now, there is this source very, very close to the Montecito couple that said Meghan Markle, quote unquote, is completely oblivious as to what is going on with her father. Basically, it means Meghan doesn't know what is going on with her father. She doesn't want to know what is going on with her father. She has absolutely zero communication with her father. She does not give a damn about this. Why? Well, it is because he is not going to make her life any better. In fact, he is a liability, a burden for Meghan Markle, especially when it comes to her image, because remember, this is the same psychopath who wants all of us to believe how if you want to be a good parent, you need to follow me. That's what she wants us to believe. She is a role model for all the parents. Remember the California homeless lunchbox that she was preparing? What she said, what she captioned that as? She captioned that as, do good. Teach your children what I'm doing. See, I'm teaching them to do good, to spread good to the world. And at the same time, she doesn't even bother seeing her father. She is absolutely oblivious. And again, these are coming from very, very close sources. I'm not just making it up. Now, this obviously is creating a big problem in the marriage with Harry, according to the close source. And as I said, the marriage is already shattered. We have seen them fighting in public, not holding hands the way they used to. Harry would not even look at Meghan Markle, for example, when he came to New York last time to collect his wife's trophy, the paid trophy in New York. We have seen tensions in them. And now, because of this situation with Thomas Markle Sr., Harry is having more problem with Meghan Markle because he clearly sees what Meghan is doing right now. The Duchess of Dog Biscuit is an absolute disastrous thing that she can do to her father, and this is not sitting well with Harry. Now, Harry wants some kind of relationship with the Markle family, the Duke of Double Standard. He wants to have some kind of patchy relationship at least, because remember, this is what he's doing with his own father too. He is not in good terms with his brother. He's not in good terms with his father, but he does have the impression that he's giving to the whole world that he does have some kind of relationship. He's in contact with them. Yes, it's not the best, but he's maintaining some kind of communication with them. And this is exactly what Harry wants, the Duke of Double Standard, for his wife too. You contact your father, show the whole world that you do care, even though you don't, but at least this will be a good thing for your PR. That's again coming from these close sources that Harry wants Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Dog Biscuit, to have some relationship with her father. Now, Meghan, the Duchess of Dog Biscuit, she believes that people will justify her decision to cut her father off her life. In the future, when they will dig more into it, they will find that Thomas Markle Sr., he did deserve the treatment Meghan gave him for his own action. That's the belief that Meghan has, and again, coming from insider sources. Meghan hopes that one day people will be like waking up in the morning and be like, yeah, Meghan, you did the right thing. That guy, that father is a scum, and whatever you have done to him, you should have done much worse to him. That's the belief that Meghan Markle has. Again, these are all coming from insider sources. Now, they are also claiming, this insider information that I have, they're also claiming that the family, especially Harry, he's too frightened to contact the Markle family. He's too frightened to contact the Markle family itself, and also the consequence that he will face from his wife for contacting the Markle family. Why he is too frightened to contact the Markle family? Well, it is because he did not talk to them for how many years now. He doesn't have any understanding what is going on in their life. He never reached out to them, even just to say hi, hello. So now at this point, contacting them could backfire. They could actually freak out. They could lash out at him, and he doesn't want that. He is someone, I'm a peace-loving guy. I don't want any of this. So he's frightened that the backlash that will come from the Markle family. He's also afraid, very, very afraid and terrified that his wife, Duchess of Dog Biscuit, will be angry at him. She might even leave him for that. She might have a meltdown, a breakdown, and the marriage will collapse completely, even though, as I said, the marriage is already shattered. But that is what is making Harry, the Duke of Double Standard, afraid, scared of Meghan Markle. Now, there is this another report, guys, that said that Meghan, again, coming from inside information, and I think this one is coming from Daily Mail. They have reported that Meghan did agree to go to the Philippines and see her father, but she put out conditions for that. So the condition number one condition she has is that her chief of staff from Archwell will have to travel with her to the Philippines. And also, she wants Harry to go with her. Now, whether Harry will agree with that or not, I don't know. Maybe he will. But the chief of staff and her husband will be her bodyguard, as they are always, especially for Harry. He's the bodyguard of Meghan Markle. And so she wants those kind of guarantee or guarantor, that somebody will protect her from the punches of Thomas Markle Jr., her brother, and then she will go. Here is the problem with that. She, at the same time, believes that going to Philippines is not going to support or serve to her cause. For example, it will not improve her image. It might actually backfire. People might ask her question, why did you not contact your father for so many years? Now all of a sudden you want to see him. And she doesn't want it. It might backfire. It is not going to serve her interest. And also at the same time, can you imagine her facing Thomas Markle Jr., her brother in the Philippines? He will be absolutely furious. He will be absolutely mad. You have not contacted, you have not called your father for so many years, and all of a sudden you show your face. You're lazy. I'm not going to say anything more, but that's the report that she doesn't believe is going to help her career, help improve her image. So what's the point of going to see her father? What about the funeral? What about the funeral? Will she go to the funeral? Well, of course. If her Hollywood friends, whatever networking she has left, they provide her with a private jet, maybe then she will go. But regardless, it is already too late for her to do anything about the situation, to make it better, to make it work for her, to turn it around. But with Meghan, anything is possible. As we know, she's absolutely shameless. But I think regardless of what the consequence will be, the best thing for her would be to finally go to Philippines and see her father. I think that will be the best thing she can do at the moment if she has any hope of getting her image back in the public sphere. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.